You know why you're here. The Google Pixel 4a is finally released and you're probably wondering, should you get it? Should you wait for the Google Pixel 4a 5G or should you buy the Pixel 5? And this one we'll be talking about later on, and I'll be telling you why exactly the Google Pixel 4a is great, why the 4a 5G might not be as great of a phone as you might think it'll be, and should you really buy the 5 and if it's actually worth it. So starting with the price tag. $350. You couldn't get it any cheaper. And you know why, and I know why it's not $400. They're trying to compete with the iPhone SE. Compared to the last year's Pixel 3a, which was $400, this is the extra $50 they took off to directly compete with Apple and show that they can make a budget phone, they can make it cheaper, and they can make it better. So if I had to go with by price tag right now, I would definitely go with the Pixel 4a. But let's break it down even more and see the positives and negatives of the Pixel 4a. So the first thing they did very well is they nailed the amount of storage this phone has. Right off the bat, 128 gigabytes of storage. Even the iPhone SE, the new one that Apple just came out, which is also their budget phone, only starts out with 64 gigabytes, and if you want to upgrade even higher, you got to pay an extra $50. So just right there, Google Pixel is giving you the best offer you can get for storage. The other thing I like about this phone is it keeps a headphone jack. Keep it alive, Google. People are phasing it out. It is nice to have the old school headphone jack. But the kicker to all of this and everything else that they keep is I'm really not liking this whole phone after phone after phone not having waterproof or water resistance. That's something that every other vendor, every other company has officially gotten into their phone streams and their phone lineups that is waterproof. So yes, Google, I'm talking to you. When are you going to do this? And guys, if you agree with me, hit that like button bottom. You want these Pixels to be waterproof. You want to go swimming with them. You want to use that great camera, which by the way I feel is way better than the iPhone or the Samsung. You want to be able to use it underwater and film. And just to prove how great this camera is, if you're watching this video, I am using the Google Pixel 1 right now, 4 years old, to film my videos in 1080, 720, and even 4K if I want to. And if you think this is great and you think this resolution is great, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to see more reviews like this. And this is why I like the Pixel. Even though they have one camera in the front and one camera in the back, their AI and their software and their algorithms to getting the best image, the best photo, the best video, it's just, I don't even know what the word for it is. It's just too good to be true. Even for the price tag of $350, can you imagine the videos you can take, the photos? It is pristine, it is quality. So the next thing I really like about this phone is that it only has one size. There's not an extra large and there's not a regular. It is one size, and the reason it's great is because the phone is not too big or too small. It's just the perfect size. It also, the best thing about it is that the battery is decent. It's not too big, which I wish it was bigger, but when you had the non-XL version, the battery was just too small, and when you had the XL phone, the phone was too big, but the battery was great. This is just right down the middle, perfect size, perfect for one-hand use, perfect for putting in your jeans and not hanging out of your pocket, and the battery is 3100 milliamp hours, so it should last you throughout the day and maybe 2 days depending on how you use it and what you use it for. So now let's talk about the Google Pixel 4a 5G, the elephant in the room. The phone you're wondering about, if it's the 5G version or is it over just the 4a original? And I like that idea. I like the fact that Google is now implementing the 5G chips into their new phones. They want this fast data. You want this fast data. You want this fast network. You want things to go left, right, notifications left, right. You have it right there. But the kicker that I don't really like about this phone, and it's not a Google issue, it's just an engineering issue, is that when you create a product first, and the first iteration of it, expect to have bugs. Kind of like you had the Google, kind of like phones had the 4G first, there was definitely some battery issues. It was just draining too much battery. It was the first time they implemented 4G LTE, and it was the first iteration, and over time they got better and better, and like now, having 4G LTE, it's not a big deal. And this is what I see happening in the Google Pixel 4a 5G and possibly the Pixel 5. is that the 5G chip is new. It's upcoming. This is what everyone's striving for, and there will definitely be bugs. And the biggest bug I foresee is the battery drain. And personally, if it was me, I don't want the hassle of a battery drain. I don't want to have a great phone dying way too fast. And you have to foresee that happening. So if you are considering getting the 4A 5G, keep this in mind that there will be bugs. You might have some battery issues. And personally me, I don't want to deal with battery issues. I'd rather have a better phone. And you also keep this in mind. Google's a great company. They try to do their best. But they're a software company first and hardware second. And not to say that their hardware isn't good, but hardware is not their strong suit. They can get better. So in just perspective, I can see that's the reason being an issue. And I love Google phones. I currently have the Google Pixel 1. I'm filming on it. It is almost 4 years old. But just keep in mind that the first iteration of things, like in the engineering world, is never perfect. And this is what I think about the Pixel 5a 4G. I think it'll be a great phone. It'll have battery issues. So that's why I think if you're gonna get the phone, get the 4A. But if you really wanna splurge and pay the big bucks, definitely get the Pixel 5 with the 5G chip. I would skip over the 4A. I would go straight to the 5 with the 5G chip. It's a great thought to put the 5G chip in the mid-range phone, but it will have issues. The Pixel 5 cannot have issues or it will definitely drive customers away. So this is what I think about the Pixel 4a, the 5G, and if you have any other comments or concerns or any questions about the phone, or if you need help deciding if you should really get it, comment down below with your questions. Make sure to ask any concerns that you have, and make sure to stay tuned for more videos, more reviews, and more upcoming tech. And stay tuned for my next video where I'll be doing a budget tech video about budget tech and showing you how you can still get great tech for a budget. And just to give you a preview, the item that I'll be talking about is $27. Yes, only $27. Not that much money in perspective. Fun toy, and I'll be talking about it. And if you don't want to miss it, make sure to subscribe down below. Stay tuned for more, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And go get that Pixel 4a right now, or wait till a sale, because that's exactly what I'm doing. See you guys. Have a great day.